This game just comes down to, again, the fourth quarter and really our last 5 minutes again, and it's something that we've struggled with the last few games. We were leading, going into the fourth, then we give up a 7-point run there in the fourth quarter, their best scoring runs in the fourth, and that can't happen, or the biggest. Yeah, we gave up whatever it was in the fourth. So, and then again, everything we've been talking about was finishing plays, getting those rebounds. It's why we lost really the Michigan game, and we did the same thing tonight. We just couldn't. We got stops and down the stretch could not get the rebound, and you just can't win in March when you're doing those things. So those are controllables for us. Is what we hang our hat on, and just too many mishaps in the last 5 minutes that cost us the game.
Questions for the players? Please raise your hand so we can bring the microphones to you.
Joey Wagner with the Illini Inquirer. Kendall, what are you seeing or feeling on the floor in those final 5 minutes? And did you think maybe you had gotten that addressed in the last 4 or 5 days?
I feel like it's just a lack of awareness. I feel like we're all we're locked into the game and we're playing hard, but it's like the IQ things, like getting a box out. That's a basic fundamental thing. It's not running a play or stopping a player. It's a basic box out, and we have to be able to do that. We have to be able to rotate. We work on rotations every single day. We have to be able to rotate, and then we have to be able to guard out of bounds. We've been preaching that all year long because last year we were not very good at it, and the last couple games they've gotten a lot of points on those baseline out of bounds plays. They had a wide open layup with a minute or two left, and that can't happen, and it's an uncontested wide open layup. So it's just a lot of these little things that we have to be able to clean up, and that's on us on the court. I mean, there's no excuse for it. There's no reason for it to happen. It's just we have to be able to, lock into that and say we've got to do this, and we have to have all 5 on the floor. It can't be 4 of us or 3 of us. It has to be all 5 that are willing to do whatever it needs to be done to win.
More questions for the players?
Matt Stevens with the line, I guess. KB, if I'd have told you Alexis Markowski goes for just 9 and 4, I think you probably thought you were going to win. What did the other interior players do from tonight that may have been different than what you saw on film?
I think initially, just with, Markowski, we talked about taking up her space a little bit more. Last game, I gave her a lot more space. And so, we've been working on it all week long. With our practice players and stuff, so I think that was executed well. But I think a couple times, I kind of slacked off on their other bigs coming and trying to take a break, which can't happen. It's a Big Ten; everyone is capable. So I think we cleaned that up in the second half a little bit. But I think they also took advantage of our fours a little bit, just size wise, and they really went in, especially when Barry was in there. But yeah, I think, we made the adjustments from last game, but we just got to carry that over to the entire position, not just one player.
Okay, last 2 questions from the players, starting in the back.
Hi, Sammy St. Jean, News Channel 20. Adalia, I want to ask, last few games in general as this season has closed, really good teams, but obviously not the results you wanted. How do you guys shake those past few games as you guys enter the final phase here of the postseason?
Yeah, you can't do anything after the game is done. So you got to focus on the next one and the next opportunity that we have. And we do a really good job of bouncing back. Unfortunately, we haven't done what we need to do to bounce back fully, but we will. And it's just all about staying confident and really learning. And like KB said, the little things, boxing out. We keep preaching it. Everybody has to do it collectively. So just keeping our head high. Us seniors don't want the season to end, so we're going to fight to the end, and that's something that we keep talking about as well. So a lot of learning and just a lot of focus just carrying it over.
Brian Teague, Chicago State of Mind. Dahlia, you had 10 assists, but you and KB had it going really good there in the first half. Was that a part of the game plan to get the ball inside to KB?
Yeah, that's every game plan, to feed KB and get her going. And she does a good job of just diving and being strong, and I see her most of the time. So, yeah, it's fun playing with KB, and she did a really good job today.
Okay, ladies.